Hey guys, Technical Team Breakthrough here, bringing you guys a deck analysis on Metalfoes post the new set. I cannot remember the name to save my life. But yeah, this is the deck right here. It's all nice and laid out. Of course, you guys probably have seen my deck profile if you're watching this video, and if you haven't, you can go watch that in the channel. But yeah, let's just get started on the deck analysis. So obviously, here are the monsters that I showed in the deck profile. The reason you want to play this many is because you want to maximize the chance. Well, you want to maximize your consistency by setting your counters and your fusions. Yeah, 3 of all the vanillas because they search stuff and you can pendulum some of them, which is important. That's the only reason I'm only playing 2 of this one. You appreciate the fact that it's a Scarm and a Plush Fire, but the fact that it's a level 1 makes it balanced, sadly. So you can't really pendulum summon it anyway. So playing it at 2, I figured would be correct, and it's also a high skill, which is nice. Over here we have the Match Spectre engine. I really didn't know where this deck was gonna go with the new set, but the Magic Spectres actually got better with the new support because it still gives you the disruption that is Kirin, along with the other disruption that the deck got with the new support. So yeah, not much to say there. Then also Bambuku enables your rank 3 plays, which don't sound important, but they can be at times. Over here, we have the Eccentric and the Luster. Eccentric, I was contemplating on playing more than the 1. However, it doesn't deal with the problem that is anti-spell fragrance, and now the new card, what's it called? What's it called? The barrier? Yeah, Dimensional barrier. It doesn't deal with any of those cards. So playing more than this seems really like subpar. So I figured I'd just play the 1 and then 2 MSTs. The one Luster is here because it's a pendulum deck. It helps you tutor your deck, and it helps make Ignister, which can really get you out of some sticky situations. Gofu. So Gofu is really good because it gives the deck more dimension. Like one of the things I like about pendulum decks, like good pendulum decks can do a lot of stuff before they pendulum summon. This deck can do the Gofu plays with Soken, as well as gain advantage of the counters. So that's really good. Like you're not susceptible to strike as much, but I mean, you're still susceptible to strike, but it's not really that inconvenient because you can just play around it with cards like Gofu. Rescue Rabbit is the same concept as a Gofu, only that he can actually he's a 1 card out to like an anti-spell fragrance, because you can Rabbit 2 level 4s or Rabbit 2 level 3s for Break Sword or Ground Pulse. Then we're playing 2 Maxis. It's a love-hate thing with this card. I actually just don't like drawing it in my opening hand because this is like a going first deck, and it's not a combo piece, but it still does merit playing because a lot of decks in the format special, ABC special a lot going first. What's it called? Burning Abyss special a lot going first. Blue Eye special a lot. So you definitely do have to play them still to an extent. Over here in the spells, we have double MSTs. This is what I replaced the other Eccentrics with. I would have loved to play 3, but this card is just much more versatile. It does more than the Eccentric can, so I figured I have to play it, even though it isn't a combo piece like Eccentric is. But yeah, you still do have to play it.
Why not Twin?
Twin. This is a pendulum deck. You can't really be blowing resources like that. The only card you actually want to discard is Metalfoes Fusion, but you should be searching that anyways and not drawing it. So that's why MST is much better in a pendulum deck. 2 Painful Decisions and 1 Summoner's Art. This was gonna be a 3rd Painful, but I just wanted a card that wasn't once per turn like this is, and it still searches it's just a high skill, but it's still it's not once per turn, and I can still get another monster, which is good. So I'm technically playing so it says 14 monsters. This might as well be 14, 15, 16, and 17. So that's why I play the 2 Painfuls and the 1 Summoners. 1 Upstart consistency. I don't have desires, obviously, like I said in the deck profile, and if I could, I would play it still with 40 cards. But Upstart, yeah, definitely there for consistency. And then 2 of the full Metalfoes Fusion and 1 Metalfoes Fusion. Now you can debate whether you want to play 2 or more, but the new Fusion monster makes it so that it's okay to play 2. I wasn't feeling comfortable playing just the 1 because drawing multiples is drawing 1 and then setting the other isn't bad because you can it can dodge stuff like obviously not strike, but like monster effects like Castell or stuff like that. You can Oracle. So one of the major combos in this deck, which I'll show later, is making an Oracle first turn with this card set. So what that basically does is you can fusion using Oracle and any of the vanillas to basically make this guy. Then when you fusion summon this, Oracle's effect triggers to pop one card on the field. It doesn't matter what it is, but obviously you guys already knew that. But and then this, if you guys didn't see the deck file, it's basically like 1000 Ice Restrict. It absorbs a monster and it equips to it, and it gains defense equal to the monster's attack. So that's obviously like you get to deal with 2 cards. Not to mention if you have a Magic Spectre on board, which like I said, helps the deck out a lot. So that's why I like to play the 2 full Metalfoes fusion and then the 1 fusion, because obviously this one you can shuffle back. The trap cards, 2 counters. I was playing 3, but this card just clogs. It's just better at 2. You can just search it. It doesn't even matter. Combination is a lot better now. It's a lot better now because well, I do play space, so if I ever need to like pop it to search, I can do that. And it also comes up sometimes whenever you fusion summoning, it brings back a monster. But that doesn't come up as often, but it can come up, so it's there. And then Warning and Emptiness. Obviously, Emptiness, you can make Spark Emptiness in this deck, so that's cute, but it's not really. It's not the main goal of the deck, obviously. So now we're gonna switch to the extra deck. I'll go ahead and put this stuff away. Okay, let me go ahead and spread this out.
I'll just cut this.
Yeah, just cut that.
Because you're not doing it, that's why.
I was gonna stop it, but
Boy, you look like you've been stopped by life.
Okay. So the fusions, let's see, so 5, I found 5 was the correct number of fusions to play. I was gonna play more than this, but for this card, if you want to play multiples, like you have to rely on your opponent's having a monster, and it has to be like, and it's only during your opponent's turn. So obviously the 1 is good enough because it should be surviving that turn anyways, and if it doesn't matter because you still absorbed the monster, it still did its job. One of this obviously because you still have to play the Soakin, and even though it's a 25 body, so it's not bad. Then we're playing the new one, the Ultra. Like I said, I apologize because we don't have it yet. We couldn't get it at our sneak peek. But the card is really like amazing because it can shuffle back all your fusions. So like all your full metal fusion, it can shuffle back counters. So like that 1 card can just bring you back into duel. Not to mention that it sets your opponent back by bouncing cards back to the hand. So obviously, like this card is insane. I really need to pick one up. So if any of you guys have it, hit us up. Yeah. And the double Oracle. Now this is a lot of friends and I have been debating on Oracle if it's a 1-of or it's a 2-of. But I just think it's amazing because it's 28 body. It does require 2 Metalfoes, but the fact that you can make it first turn and then pop a card by making this, so you can like deal with 2 cards at the same time, I feel like it's too good to pass up. And I see multiples of this coming up a lot, especially in testing. So I feel like 5 fusions is correct. Don't want to really play more. Not much to say there. And then the Soakin package. So I only decided to play 3 monsters because I never expect to resolve Soakin a second time, let alone a third. Yeah, I played. So these 2 you can make without Soakin, so that's why I wanted to play them too. And of course, this one you have to make it with Soakin, but that should be the only. This should be the only monster Soakin is summoning. If you summon any other of these, then you should be winning that duel anyways. Spark, it can protect Emptiness. Obviously, that's the only interaction it has. And then what's it called? Ignister is probably the best, one of the best spot removal synchro monsters in the game. I guess you can play Scrap Dragon too if you don't want to play this, or if you guys are like on the budget like we are. But for me, I'm fortunate enough to have friends that let me borrow cards. But yeah, this can be a Scrap Dragon. Yeah, if you guys really wanted to. For the XYZs, Break Sword and Ground Pulse. Yeah, so like you guys might be asking yourselves why the Phantom Break Sword if I'm playing the Ground Pulse. I just wanted as many outs as Floodgates as possible, and I play a lot of level 3, so I can, if I wanted to, I can make a lot of rank 3s. It's just not that crucial, honestly. And then I only play these rank 4s. Yeah, of course this is an $8 Castel. You have to play it. But obviously Castel is spell removal for like anti-spell and stuff. Dweller is really good against Burning Abyss, Blue Eyes, and ABCs. The Dweller can really set ABC back a turn if they don't have the piece already in hand. In the Utopia package, I don't feel like it warrants that much explanation. It's just one of the best spell removals in the game right now. Okay. So now, like, I was hoping maybe I could explain some combos, so we'll get to that right now. Alright guys, now to continue on with the combo video, I'm going to show you guys a pretty cool combo which ends with a pretty nutty board, in my opinion. So I'm going to show you guys what the cards you need and what you do. So first of all, you need So you need like 4 like blank Metalfoes monsters, which I know sounds like a lot, but your deck should be able to tutor them. I mean, realistically, you only need the 3, but to win with the board, I want to show you guys you do need the 4, and the Magic Spectre. But the Magic Spectre, like I said, is optional. It just that extra negation or not or disruption. I mean, that you can use against your opponent. So I'm gonna show you guys the combo. So first you want to go ahead and normal summon Bumbuku to search your Kieran. Then you're gonna go ahead and play the high skill, which is the Scammer of the deck, right? And then it doesn't really matter what you pop at this point, but you can put the Kieran and pop the Kieran to set the regular Metalfoes fusion, and then you can play the low skill. At this point, you go ahead and not activate this effect. Instead, you use Pendulum Summon your entire hand, which is this, right? And then you add, at which point you're gonna use your Metalfoes fusion to summon, using these two to summon Oracle. You can choose to shuffle this back, and the card you draw doesn't really matter. And you can use Silveret's effect, popping this to set the full Metalfoes fusion. And then end phase, you search a blank Metalfoes card. If I can find one. Yeah, it doesn't really matter which one it is. So what this means basically is that you have a Kieran, which bounces any monster back. You have an El Shaddai, which you can use using this, and the monster you just got from your hand. You send them to the graveyard to summon this. You have a pop with Oracle, and then you have an absorb. You can absorb a monster with the Alchemist. That's just one of the combos with this deck. It's pretty nutty. I could show you guys the Sulkin combo, but I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is, so I'm really not gonna bother. But yeah, that's just one of the combos with the new support. Definitely, you guys should let us know if you want to see any more combos with this deck. Me and the guys are going to be testing it and working on the deck. Definitely make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you want. But yeah, this has been Hector from Team Breakthrough, signing out.